In this video, I am making Painter from Pressure. That weird little guy that really wants to kill you.
I'm sure little Painter is very thankful for you volunteering his time.
Okay, so all jokes aside, I'm making Painter a body. If you don't know who Painter is, he's this like computer AI system that creates art and like pretty much Microsoft Paint, it looks like. At least the program he's using. The Urban Shade company uses him to mine Robux, I think, something like that, for cryptocurrency, which is just such a 2025 or 2024 thing. Like, oh my god. that sentence is just absurd. But his goal is to stop you from reaching the crystal at the very end of the game, which he was told to stop you by Sebastian, which is a character that you can watch here if you're interested in a little bit of me talking about the lore and actually creating the character in 3D. As you can see here, I'm working on the shape of the computer, just like the boxy and old-timey look that Painter has, which is super cool that they put this into a character like this, which is kind of like a reflection of AI art nowadays and AI art, you know, from a long time ago. It's a very interesting thing that they're doing this, because this AI has conscience and it wants to create art and not mine Bitcoin, but it's forced to. So it's somewhat like putting sympathy to AI itself, which is super interesting. I'm now working on the body, which was a very interesting thing to kind of work on, because I want the body to reflect that he's kind of building it himself and not really like getting random parts, but like he's smart enough to figure that out for himself. I also kind of based the torso very much off of the G1 version of Shockwave.
Why is he gagged?
He wouldn't stop talking.
Even when he was unconscious?
Especially when he was unconscious.
Or the Shockwave from the Bumblebee movie, which is such a good design in my opinion. So I had to kind of work on it. Going more off of the robot part, I actually used this amazing reference, but I really love their design of the arms that could be on Painter. I also really like the Urban Shade symbol that you can see on the arms, and it just looks like he's kind of armored just enough to like protect him, but he's not like, you know, heavily armored. Like he's just like, I feel like that would be his body, is that he's kind of armored because it is a dangerous facility, but he's not super heavily armored because like why would he need to be, you know, like he's not gonna be fighting people. Time for the big guns. Literally. My god, what the wow. Okay, so because in the game Painter controls the turrets, I felt like it was kind of neat if he still controls the turrets, but he also has a turret connected to his arm. It also kind of mirrors that whole Shockwave design, because big gun on arm equals very cool looking arm. Here's where everything kind of goes into high gear, and I start making the other arm, this one actually having a hand this time, but I kind of want it to have my own design, so I'm not really looking too much at a reference. I make this like big tube and I add a bunch of little details and bevels to it. giving it personality and like a little control panel on the top, giving it holes and little details. Moving from the lower arm now to the body, I actually really enjoyed making like the torso and everything like that. And I got to the point where I was like, you know what? Because he's gonna have a screen on the front, I can actually work on like the innards, I guess, or like the robot, like electrical parts inside of the robot where all the wiring is going to be. I really, really, really enjoyed this part. I don't know why, but I just find it super fascinating how you can kind of interlink all of them and connect each and every one of them, and like where you can put all the cables and how it's going to work inside of a robot. Like, how is that going to work? So right now I'm putting out the base shape of like how I want the feet to look. And of course it's not going to be exact. This is not going to be how it's going to look like in the end. Look a little bit dorky right now, but
you don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
I'm probably going to have to fix that. So there's a couple things I'm going to do, and I already have some ideas, like pushing this. Now it looks like more like a mech, where it's kind of what I'm going for. It's like a mechy, like. Yeah, see, already better. I got the legs idea from this amazing artist here. I like the more like animalistic leg. A lot of animals have these 3-part to them, like this 3-bone part to their legs. It's very fascinating. Some of them use it to like go faster or to jump higher. It really is interesting how that all works in biology. Now with the hand, I wanted to make something that I have never made before, which is like more like this claw-like hand. I've tried to make realistic hands before in my past videos, which they've gotten out pretty well. I feel like, tell me what you think down in the comments if you think my hands are good or not. I decided to make a claw-like intimidating hand because I thought it would be kind of cool to see this, maybe more of like a scarier side of Painter. Finishing the hand, which I really liked how the hand turned out. It's very intimidating, which is the kind of point. But I was thinking that there's some computer parts here, which looked like his like main driver, and then his memory or some type of storage system here. And then I'm gonna attach it to the back. He still has it attached to himself. And then I'm also going to attach this part. Whatever this part is. I actually don't know. I should probably look it up maybe, but I don't know. I don't really care. Like, it's not a big deal to me, but I probably need to actually edit this a little bit because these are not separate. Just realized that. So let me go ahead and make those for his backpack. Okay, so I just made the backpack. How you fit this on? Maybe this wasn't a great idea, but I'm figuring it out now. So let's see. Yeah. I decided to put my own little details on the character, like tubing connected to his backpack, because it just made more sense. The backpack was kind of troubling at first, but then you'll see how I really added it to the character and where it actually makes sense and I really enjoy it. And then I have another tube connected to his head, which you'll see how important that tube connected to his head is in the future, because I had a really good idea that I like and I want you to get your opinions about it. So a really easy way to make really anything that is like the same on all sides, like a bullet, for example, which I'm making real quick. A really easy way, which I do, and a lot of people you'll see on the internet, they'll take a single vertice. Take a single vertice. Let me get like thing, and then let me say meet. Collapse at center. Then I have a single vertice. Make a faint outline of what you want, right? Which is the bullet. Then you go and convert to mesh. You right click, convert to mesh right here. Then you can, you have to make sure it's in the middle of the world. That's what I like to do. Then you can hit all transforms. So it needs to be in the middle of the world. And then go ahead and select all of your vertices, go to the spin tool, and then you can spin it. It should make the bullet 160 degrees. Ta-da! Told you. Made the bullet. Then you have to destroy the bottom. Oh god, what the? Destroy the bottom. There you go. And then select it and then create the bottom real quick. Let's go to the top real quick. What I'm gonna do up here. Oh, wait. Oh, that it doesn't even have a top. Oh, okay. Let's select all of this and say merge at center. Okay, merge at center. There you go. And there's your bullet, guys. That's it. Simple bullet right there. You guys didn't expect to be able to make a bullet by the end of this. But yeah, and that it can work on bases, which that's where the idea came from, by the way. So I'm gonna link the video I used here. Actually, if you go into my playlist, which is what helped me learn Blender, this is the video. I have like 59 videos that you can watch and just scroll down, and they're like really beginner friendly videos that really helped me learn Blender. So I suggest you to go and watch these. But this right here is what helped me learn Blender, and it's how to make a vase in it. Super great. It's under 1 minute 50. You can make a vase in Blender like that. Boom. So I found the painter's face, which I'm going to be putting onto the character. I have the painter already set up in a pose that I think is decently cool. Of course, I have him in this pose and then him T-posing, so it goes very... Why? Oh, you can see it teleport. The chain's teleport. What is wrong with the chain? Okay, whatever. It's an easy fix anyways. I'm going to put it on this face, and it should work out a decent, like a good amount. The only thing is that you see here that it's like pixelized and stuff like that. I have this like amazing program, which it's free. It's called Pixel Art right here. Make sure you get the legit one. I don't know if there's fake ones, but it literally, I can go here and make the face. I should be able to just draw the face here. That's good. All right, we need a... Yeah, look, see? All it takes. There we go. I think it's as simple as that. I really do. I think it's as simple as that. He's a bit more relaxed though. Like there's actually, he's not like creepy. Well, looking at this now, he's actually he kind of does look insane, doesn't he? He doesn't actually, like even this one, he doesn't even, he looks pretty crazy. Okay, let's draw a crazy guy. It took 2 seconds on this, and I'm taking longer because I'm trying to create a similar look to it. Sure, that looks fine. Looks a little bit off to me, but I'm not gonna obsess about it. So the rest of it was me exporting it and then putting it back into Adobe Premiere Pro and then erasing the original one and then putting this one on the original one, where the original one was, I guess. And then so I can interchange faces if I wanted to change his emotions, which I think is pretty cool because I can use this multiple times if I really want to. So I just made this plastic texture, which was great. It works amazingly. Oh my god, like it's wonderful. And if you want to check out how I made this, go watch this video by Smurf or something. I'm gonna put it down in the description below if you want to watch that. So I figured out a lot of what I wanted for the textures, which I think look pretty good. I'm probably going to change them up a little bit, but one of the most exciting parts is right here. See this little tube here? Little glass tube? Watch this. It's his like imagination. So look at that. If I go ahead and press play, it's RBG.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
And it's like his imagination because he's a painter. He's an artist. So why wouldn't he have this like imagination going throughout him, you know? As we reach the end, I just wanted to thank you right down there, Jesse. I wanted to thank you. Recently, I've been having a hard time with motivation, trying to like do these videos for you guys, and I've had to push myself a good amount just to post something, but I'm starting to get back into it. I'm also starting college again, so I don't know if I'm gonna post as consistently. You know, it's still gonna be a struggle, but I'm gonna try to post as much as I can. I'll get to it. I'll get right on it. Don't worry. Anywho, time for the beauty shots. I really enjoyed making Painter, and I hope that I can get back into making these creatures and monsters for you. I want to do a little bit different than just pressure because I've been doing a lot of pressure videos recently. But yeah, go ahead and give me what you thought about it, what you think about the whole thing. I have 2 images for you guys, and tell me how you feel about Painter. Anyways, you guys have a great morning, afternoon, or night. Peace out.